Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about the 12 count Sennelier L'Aquarelle tubes of paint. This can be found on Amazon and other retailers, and I got it as a good deal. And I was excited to try it because it is honey-based watercolor. And I've just had an eye on it for a while now, so I'm excited. We flip it over and we can read the back. It says it's a honey-based watercolor. The honey used in L'Aquarelle Sennelier acts not only as a preservative, but as an additive bestowing incomparable brilliance and smoothness to the paint. Always striving for excellence, Sennelier has revamped its watercolor formula, increasing the amount of honey to reinforce the longevity, radiance, and luminosity of the colors. True to Sennelier's roots, the color palette remains that of the Impressionists, and the paint is, as always, made in France using traditional methods. Then inside I've got the metal box. But we have the paints here. I'm going to be storing them in my old watercolor tin that used to hold my Daniel Smith paints. And I have half pans already labeled with what color, brand, and pigment each tube will be. That way I can reference it if I ever need to move them, or I'm curious or want to make sure I'm using a particular pigment. I have all that information on hand. Then we also have the little brush it came with. I'm not going to be swatching with this brush because it's relatively tiny compared to my swatch card, which I have right here. So as you can see, that's a very tiny brush compared to the swatching area that I've created. So we'll set that off to the side for now. We'll tuck my brush away. I think I'll be using my Silver Black Velvet size 8 probably for that later. Let's go ahead and get started getting these into the half pans and see how they are. We're going to be starting off with the first color, Lemon Yellow. It is a PY3, which is a favorite of mine. Ooh. Got it. Ooh, okay. Very nice. And I have my little storage container right here. I will put the tubes in once I'm done. I'm not the best at filling up half pans, but I think I do a decent job. Ooh, these tubes are a little difficult to open. There we go. Can't seem to get a very good grip on the lid. Alright, this is Sennelier Yellow Light PY153. Not my usual warmer yellow that I do. I normally do PY65, which is usually like a Hansa Yellow Deep. There we go. That's a beautiful color though. Next up we have French Vermilion PR242. A little bit easier to open on that one. It's ready to go. Ooh, go. Next up is Sennelier Red, which I believe is PR254. Yep. So far, a very, very nice array of colors and some favorites for me personally. This one's a little bit goopier. We got it all in there, so that's okay. Next up is Opera Rose, which is interesting because it says the pigment is fluorescent and PR81:1. And it is actually not rated for its light fastness, so It's like any other colors similar to this one. I think it's like a 3 or a 4. So it's mostly for like sketchbooks and making prints, something not that you're going to hang on the wall personally. That is a lovely pink pigment though. Doing good so far. Next up is Ultramarine Deep PB29. Can't go wrong with ultramarine blue. So far, these have been a dream to fill. That one's got a little peak. Hopefully that settles down though. Give it a little tap. I guess it's got a little peak just like 2054. Next up is Phthalo Blue. I believe this is a yellow shade. It's a PB15:3. Another one I use quite a lot personally. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. Go. Ooh. Come on now. There you go. Alright, Phthalo Green Light, which is a combination of PG7 and PY153. So that's this one here is mixed into it. Ooh, that's such a pretty color. Okay. Ah! Oh, there it is. Gotta get paint on you. Impossible to fill a set of half pans for me and not get paint on myself. We have Forest Green, which is a combination of PBK7, PG7, and PY42. 3 pigments in this one. I usually prefer 1 to 2 pigments, but the set was such a good deal, and that's okay. And it's such a pretty color. Oh. Oh, I might have overfilled that one a little bit. Let's... There we go. Better. We have Burnt Sienna, which is PBR7. Oh, I didn't want to open either. Woo! Burnt Sienna wants to play. Okay. Very nice. We have Payne's Gray, which personally I would put Payne's Gray over here, but this is the way the box had it, so I'm keeping it the way the box was. Oh, and this is a PV19, PB15:1, and PBK7 mix. Ooh, this one wants to come out too. It's alright. Go. Come on now. We'll tap it down too. I'm going to make a mess of these as I swatch them out in here in a minute anyway, so it's not going to matter. And then we have Warm Sepia, PBR7, and PBK7, so double sevens. Ooh, this one's a little bit on the runny side compared to the others. Yeah, this one's runny. Okay. I wonder if it got a little bit separated. We'll see when we swatch it what happens. There we go. Go ahead and move that out of the way. And then you can definitely tell this tin was loved a little bit. See if I can get them in there without making too much of a mess. There we go. Oh yeah, this tin's well loved, so they're going right in, no problem at all. Okay. How do I want to do this? Do I want to split? You know what? For the sake of today, I'm going to split them up evenly, half on one side, half on the other. There we go. Ah! There we go. Almost there. This one I'm a little worried about. There we go. Went in just fine. All right, let's get that card back out. And let's give this a little bit of a swatching. I don't want to get too much paint. Oh, that's a beautiful lemon yellow. That's lovely. Go for the Sennelier yellow light next. Not as warm of a yellow, but definitely still is a warm yellow, so that's good. I'm used to the almost orange PY65. Try to fade it out a little bit better. There we are, a little bit better there. French vermilion. Try not to get too much pigment. These are lovely to work with. All right, let's do Sennelier red next. Here's my favorite 254. Funny thing, it's a favorite red pigment of mine. 254 is also my area code. I find funny, so it makes it very easy to remember what my favorite red is. Oops. And so far, so this is a very lovely array of colors. Pretty standard so far. The Opera Rose is going to be a little bit different. That is a beautiful color, though. Let's get a little more pigment on there. A little bit deeper up here. Looking good, looking good. Ultramarine Deep. Oh, that's beautiful. More on there. If you've used Sennelier watercolors, you should tell me in the comment section down below what are some of your favorite colors. What would you personally add to these 12 colors to have a little bit more fun? Like, what would you add more greens and pinks, reds? Do you prefer different primaries than the ones they've included here? I definitely would like to add to the colors here as well. So if you've got favorites, leave them down in the comment section below for me. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a lot. That's a lot. That just turned my water completely blue-green. Oh, phthalo blue, you were so deep. Such a beautiful color. Ooh. Out a little bit. Don't have as bright a color there. There we go. There we go. That's better. My desk afterwards, but that's fine. This is actually contact paper on my desk. If you ever want to have a nice white surface and your desk is not white, my desk is a dark black color. Using contact paper gets you exactly what you want, and you can just peel it up when you're done, or you need to change it. This one has been up for a while and probably needs a good change because I've gotten paint on it, I've gotten pastel dust on it, I've gotten quite a lot on here. So it probably needs a good change. All you need to do is peel it up, and then if you've got any sticky residue left over, there's this brand of cleaner called Goo Gone. You just use that and it picks it right up. Goo Gone is amazing. But yeah, you can see I've got little circles in some spots from when I'm painting minis. I tore this little piece up because of my cats. So it needs a good change out here soon, but it's not so bad. All right, that was phthalo green light. So let's do forest green. Oh, that is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Kind of not going to be able to see what it says, but that's okay. Water drippage. Oh, beautiful. Burnt sienna. Trying to keep the paint down. I'm noticing that even though I'm butting up against other colors when doing this, because I didn't put any tape between my lines, that it's not, it's very controlled. That's good. Very controlled paint. It doesn't flow into each other. And this is 100% cotton paper. It's from Bee Paper Company. I use this for like swatches and other things. It's little 6x9 sheets that I can cut down to whatever I need, and I use it for swatches or sometimes a painting if I just want to do something small and stuff. We got Payne's Gray next. And that one's going to be nice and dark. Beautiful gray mixture. I like it. Oop, there we go. Now it's bleeding a little bit. Okay. It's not much of anything though. Clean that up. And then all we've got left is warm sepia. Yeah, this one's a little weird. I think it's separated. A beautiful color. I don't know if this is just this particular tube or does all warm sepia do this. This is a beautiful brown. I personally would have switched it with the Payne's Gray, but like I said, I wanted to keep it where the tubes had it in the box. Kind of make it easy for referencing. I can always move it around later on the palette if I so choose, but I figured for the video, let's keep it consistent. There we have it. There's all 12 colors swatched out. They're beautiful colors, a good array. I'm definitely loving this forest green. And I'm surprisingly loving the warm sepia, even though it's a little goopy. I'm really liking it. Good array of primary colors. The yellows are good. I really like the reds. The opera rose is interesting. Like I said, it's not rated for quiet fastness, so probably keep that for sketchbook pieces only. Good choices in blues. The greens are interesting. I feel like they're good because you can't mix these particular greens with what they provided. So you can mix other greens with the colors they do have. Burnt sienna and warm sepia are good earth tones. And Payne's Gray is always nice to have on hand. But there we have it, guys. There's the 12 tube set of the Sennelier L'Aquarelle watercolors. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful and got to see what was in the set, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you want to see more reviews, more swatching, more art hauls, things like that. I do all sorts of art related content. And leave a comment down below. Like I said, if you have got Sennelier L'Aquarelle paints, what are some of your favorite colors? And also, if you'd like to see a different brand swatched out like this, go ahead and let me know which brand you want to see. I'd be happy to share more. But I guess that about wraps things up for today, guys. So take care and have a good one. Bye for now.